Alright, hello everyone, how's it going? This is Christopher here, of course, and Mikey All-Star here, and today we have another updates video. Oh yeah! So I figured it's probably time to do another updates video. It's been a little bit, and it is the summertime now, so I've got a few projects to talk about, so let's go ahead and dive right in, shall we? Alright, so before I get into the stuff that actually matters to this channel, I do actually run another channel called Audio Anomaly, where we make audio dramas. We've got Marvel, Batman, and some original works as well. So just to briefly update you on that, because it doesn't really matter to this channel, but I will be posting a preview to Iron Man 2 on this channel this weekend as well. But yeah, Iron Man 2 is going well. We're almost done. I have 2 more chapters to edit, then I have to throw in all of the music, and then we're ready to go. It should be out next month. I'm not sure if it will actually be out this month, sadly, but definitely next month for sure. And then, of course, we also have a Moon Knight project. I'm going to start working on that right after I finish Iron Man. I've started a little bit, but not too much, but that shouldn't take nearly as long as Iron Man. It's a lot simpler. There's not a lot of action in it, so that really makes things go faster. It's more dialogue based. But yeah, we also have a Punisher short coming up as well, sometime either before Moon Knight or after Moon Knight. It will be, like I said, it's not going to be like a full length. It's going to be, if I had to say, probably less than 20 minutes, maybe around like 15 minutes or so. Not entirely sure. The script is 8 minutes, or the script is 8 pages, but we're not sure like how that will translate in terms of, you know, how long it will be. So we'll see. But yeah, so we've got you know, Punisher coming up. We've got a Blade project in the works too, which is going to be fun. We also have a Deadpool project in the works too. I'm still writing that one, but yeah, it's going to be fun. So yeah, a lot of stuff coming up on Audio Anomaly. Just want to go into that real quick before we get to the actual important stuff on this channel. So first up, I wanted to talk about series. Now, Pirates, of course, is going on right now. That's our main series, my main focus really at the moment. It's been a lot of fun creating that. I'm really excited. I'm glad we're on the 10th season. I miss filming Pirates every time that I'm not filming Pirates. I'm like, oh man, I kind of miss filming this. But it's nice to take a little break too to point out the rest of the next season and stuff like that. So yeah, season 10, we're already almost a fourth of the way done. Episode 5 is coming up soon. I was going to do it this week, but I kind of felt a little icky. I have a headache and stuff like that, so I decided to push it back to next week. But yeah, it's still coming up. We've got a lot of various episodes, like some parodies. Like we've got a Mad Max Fury Road parody planned. We've got Jurassic Park parody, as well as Andy Griffith Show parody, stuff like that. And yeah, some other more original ideas too. Like the finale is going to be a 2-part finale. It's going to be fun. It's going to change Pirates. It's going to affect season 11, which is currently being planned out right now as well. I don't think I have the entire season planned out yet, but I do think, if I remember correctly, I do have a pretty good portion of it planned out. So yeah, season 11 is definitely going to happen right after season 10. So next year, yeah, we'll be starting to work on season 11. Yeah, we've got, I think, about like half the season planned, looking at my plans at the moment. So, including the finale as well. Another 2-part finale, so there you go. And then, of course, we're also going to be doing season 12. I can already confirm that season 12 is something I've been thinking about as well. After that, I don't know, I think season 13 is a reachable goal, but we'll see how long this series goes. I've been saying this for a while. I've been saying, like, oh, season 10, we'll make it to season 10, and now I'm like, oh, we'll make it to season 12. But, you know, who knows how long this will last. As long as I have ideas, I'll still make this series. One day it will have to end, which is really sad for me, because I've been working on this, like, basically, like, half my life, honestly. But, yeah, more Pirates coming up soon. And I do have plans for when Pirates does end, you know, stuff after that as well. So, you know, it won't be, the main series may be over, but there will still be other stuff to do with Pirates. So there we go. You know, who knows, maybe a 4th movie, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, other series, Men on the Moon Season 4, I'm still planning that out, but that will hopefully be starting up next year. Not really super important to talk about right now, but some big stuff is hopefully coming up with that. So I'm really looking forward to making Men on the Moon Season 4. I think I'll probably make Season 5 as well. I think Season 4 and 5 will be pretty connected, more or less, certain parts of it at least. So it's gonna be fun to mess around with. So yeah, I think season 5 is definitely something we'll do for Men on the Moon. As far as like a 6th season or whatever, we'll see what happens. But yeah, you never know. You know, I'll just play it by ear and see how it goes. But yeah, more Men on the Moon coming up next year. I'm not sure when Founding Fathers is gonna start back up again. It might start up this summer, maybe towards the end of the summer. I also have like other stuff to work on too for the channel, so I'm not sure when I'll start that up, but if it doesn't start up this summer, then it'll probably start up like in the fall, so there you go. This season's going to be focusing on the presidency. They won the presidency, so now it's time to have some fun with that and to mess around. I do have 2 more arcs planned. I have the presidency arc, and I have an arc after that, which I can't reveal because it's a spoiler for the presidency arc. But yeah, it's going to be fun. So yeah, we still have some more Founding Fathers. We've got episodes, I think we're on episode 40, so episode 40 through 60, I guess, planned. So yeah, so we still have a lot of Founding Fathers to get through. So it's not over yet. It's funny because I was actually like thinking this would be a shorter series, but right now it's I think it might actually it's longer than. Or it's not longer yet than Men on the Moon, but it has the potential of being longer than Men on the Moon, which is weird. More Founding Fathers Presents as well. I do want to do some more of that this summer. I'm not sure what my next topic is just yet. I had this idea for a Galileo one a few years ago, and I haven't done that yet, so maybe we'll do Galileo eventually. Sooner, maybe, rather than later. But yeah, more Founding Fathers Presents. Of course, more VA Pyre, too, all that jazz. Comical issues, I don't know what I'm doing with that right now. I'm sort of just in limbo at the moment, but I do want to hopefully do something with that. I just don't know what yet, but I think I could probably pump out another episode this year. I think we only have one episode out this year, so, getting two out wouldn't be too bad, right? Yeah, so I think that's about it for the series. Let's go ahead and move on. Alright, so now we have the SMU, the Stupid Cinematic Universe. Yep, I don't think I said that right. Alright, so next up we have the SCU, the Stupid Cinematic Universe. Yep, I have decided to make my own little quote-unquote cinematic universe. Now, okay, so I'm going to explain things like how the canon works on the channel real quick. So we have the SCU, which is our superhero content. It's called the Stupid Cinematic Universe. And it's all of these characters. We've got Lazy Man, we've got Radioactive Cereal Guy, I think it's Guy or Man, I don't remember. We've got Water Lad, we've got Punch Guy. All of those guys are together in this Stupid Cinematic Universe. It's the MCU, but even, it's supposed to be stupid. So there you go. So how the canon works on the channel is everything that is not a minifigure showcase or like some sort of video like that, like where when I talked about my terrible comics back last week, that isn't part of like the canon. That's just like its own little thing. But everything that's like narrative based is in a canon itself. Like Pirates of the Shipwreck is in the same canon as this Knight of the Silver Sword, and I don't know what else. All of the other random things that I've made over the years. I don't know. Just the VA Pyre Show, all of that stuff is within the same universe. Yeah, and also this is as well. There's also like a little piece of thing here. You see that? It's a little dusty. But the Stupid Cinematic Universe is also connected to that universe as well. Like Pirates of the Shipwreck exists in the Stupid Cinematic Universe. It's just sort of like a subset of that canon that we have. The Christopher Z, the Pigs and Cat Productions canon. It's all connected. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. Like, there's not any like specific continuity. There's not any overarching storyline. But yeah, so it's just meant to like be in the same universe because why not? It's stupid, so we may as well just make it even stupider, right? But yeah, it's just sort of to delineate like just like specific like superhero content is like in the Stupid Cinematic Universe, but it's also part of the grander Pigs and Cat Productions universe, if that makes any sense. So yeah, so that's been a lot of fun to mess around with. I've got a playlist out. If you're wondering what is in the Stupid Cinematic Universe, there's a playlist on my channel that has all of that stuff there. So that all that stuff is interconnected a little more than other stuff. So yeah, we've been working up to making a big project with that, a big superhero team up movie, sort of like of course the Avengers of the Justice League. And I've got a lot of plans for that. That's going to be coming up pretty soon. That was actually going to be the next project that I worked on in terms of like superhero content. But I decided to make Water Lad first because I figured we should probably get introduced to Water Lad before the big team up movie. But the team up movie is going to have Lazy Man and the Sparrow. We've got Punch Guy right there. We've got Water Lad. We've got another character that I won't reveal just yet, but they've already been introduced in the universe. So I don't know. Maybe that's a hint. And they weren't introduced this year. They were introduced a little bit ago. But and then we also have let's see who else. A Radioactive Cereal Guy too. That guy will also be in the the big team up movie. So it's gonna be really stupid. It's gonna be fun. All of the villains are gonna team up. All the heroes are gonna team up. They're gonna have a battle and stuff like that. So there we go. So yeah. So that is the Stupid Cinematic Universe. Like I said, there's the canon, and it is involved in the canon. There's actually like two canons. There's the Pigs and Cat Productions canon. There's the Anthology canon. The Anthology canon is not connected to any of that other nonsense. Like basically all of the nonsense that I have, that's connected, except for like I said, the minifigure showcase stuff and well, of course the updates videos. All that stuff is connected, but then the Anthology stuff is its own separate thing. There's no Pirates of Shipwreck in Anthology or anything like that. It's its own little universe, just to clear things up. But anyways, alright, so that's the Stupid Cinematic Universe. I want to get a little more broad and cover the rest of the projects we have planned and sort of, the movies. Alright, and last we have the movies, yes. So, of course, like I said, the superhero team up movie is something I'm thinking about and working on that will hopefully get released this summer. I don't know when, not this month. No, I don't, yeah, this Friday is the first, so yeah, no, it's not this month, sadly. But I will work on it, and hopefully it will come out in July. I think July is definitely a reachable goal. We'll see what happens. I do have a lot of plans for July as well. But, yeah, so, another superhero movie coming out pretty soon, right after Water Lad. So there we go. Other stuff we have planned for hopefully this summer, and I'll get into like stuff for the rest of the year as well a little bit here too. But Guy and the Devil Volume 2, I'm going to start working on that not next week, next month. I'm going to be gone for a little bit from the channel in a few weeks, but then I'll come back, and when I come back, I'll be working on Guy and the Devil Volume 2. So you may see a shift. You might not see quite as many videos being uploaded for a little bit because I'll be working on bigger projects, which I will release, and then that'll be out, and boom. Yeah, but Guy and the Devil Volume 2, really excited for that. It was a lot of fun making Guy and the Devil Volume 1. It's been something I've wanted to make for a little bit, so Guy and the Devil Volume 2 is coming up. I don't know if that'll be my next big project. It could either be the superhero project, or it could be Guy and the Devil Volume 2 as the next big project, but those are coming up soon. Guy and the Devil, I'm not sure when that will come out. Hopefully July, I don't know. I have to make the soundtrack and stuff too, which takes some time as well. But we'll see what happens. But I think August, by the latest, is probably a good estimation for Guy and the Devil Volume 2. And also we have Done as Smoke in Hell, a new anthology project. This was going to be happening a little bit ago, I think last year, or maybe even the year before. I don't remember when I announced it, but it's been announced for a while. It gradually changed. Originally it was going to be like interpretation of Macbeth. It's going to be like a new version of Macbeth, like taking place in the 50s or whatever. But I decided instead to change it into an origin story for the guy with the sunglasses in Anthology, because he's present throughout, various things. Like he's in the first, kind of the first installment, like the first real thing that started the canon, but Equivocal was the first thing that was released from the Anthology canon. But Compendium, he's like the main villain of Compendium. He's also in Welcome Tenants. So I wanted to like reveal more about him, and that's what this is going to be. It's a project, origin story. It's going to be the earliest project we have in our series. Of course, we have one that takes place in 1963, the series, but this one will take place before that, shortly after the Korean War. So there you go. I've been looking forward to making this. It's going to take a while to film because it's a pretty big project, and these anthology projects take a little bit of time. So I don't know when it will be out. The original goal is to have it out by August, or in August at least, by the end of August. But we'll see what happens. It's going to take a little bit of time, so that might also slow down video production. For those of you that are new to the channel, that seems to happen a lot. I usually make the bigger videos towards the end of the year, so it tends to slow down uploads just a little bit during, like, the first half of the year is like more episode based with Men on the Moon and stuff like that, and then we start Pirates and whatnot. But the second half of the year is more focused on bigger projects, so that will, like I said, possibly slow down uploads. But we'll still get some uploads out there, of course, don't worry. Or maybe worry if you hate the channel. Yeah, so Done as Smoke in Hell, that will be coming up. Another anthology part, another piece of the anthology canon. So there we go. And also, speaking of anthology, I'll be working on Anthology Season 2 pretty soon. I've got the first scene filmed, but I haven't really gotten into the meat of the project. I should probably do that soon. So I don't want to wait around and run out of time. I don't know when that'll come out. It won't be coming out this year, I can guarantee that, but hopefully next year. I want to do better. Anthology Season 1 was a little bit of a mess. It was supposed to come out a while ago. I filmed it so long ago, I think either back in 2019 or 2020. I finally got it released last year and this year, so that felt good. But it was a big mess, so I'm going to make sure that this one goes a lot smoother. I'm going to try to get out more regularly. I got it out once a month, I think, for Anthology, more or less. But I want to try to get it out weekly if I can. We'll see what happens, but I'm really going to try to make sure that happens. So I don't know when that'll come out, like I said, but hopefully sometime next year, maybe the middle of the year or so. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm excited for this season. It's a lot different from the last season. It's going to be fun. So there you go. Yeah. That's the anthology stuff. So yeah, one more movie this year for anthology, and then the series as well we worked on. So that's going to be fun. Other stuff that will hopefully come out this year as well. I do want to make another Connor David movie. I haven't made one in a while. He's in the League of Adventures series or movie, so that was fun. But I want to focus on that again. I did some adventure stuff recently, last year, but I want to make some more adventure stuff because Johnny Thunder is over for now. But there will be a fifth one. I can guarantee that one day. Hopefully next year, possibly. We'll see what happens. But yeah, Other stuff as well, United Free is also going to be coming out this year, towards the end of the year. I have a lot of ideas for that. We just finished on, I almost said Uncharted. We finished United 1 earlier in the year, so I want to make, there's a cliffhanger at the end of United 2, so I wanted to continue that and have that resolved in United Free. Other stuff, hopefully Vikings 4 will come out this year as well. I don't know. That's something I've been wanting to do for a while as well, but I think maybe this year is the year. So I really want to make it happen. So I'm going to try to get that out sometime later this year. Deep Sea Exploration Force was planned this year. Deep Sea Exploration Force 2, that is, was planned this year. The first one came out a while ago. It was one of the things I was running. I had this sort of poll thing where I wanted to make a new comedy series, not just pirates. I wanted to add on, and that's where Men on the Moon came. But I made 3 separate projects that could have been turned into a series. We had the Clever Squadron, we had Deep Sea Exploration Force, and then we also had Men on the Moon, of course, Men on the Moon 1. So Deep Sea Exploration Force sort of fell to the wayside as I continued to make Clever Squadron videos, but I do want to make a Deep Sea Exploration Force 2. I don't know if that'll happen this year, but if it doesn't happen this year, I want to make sure it happens next year. So I think it's time to make another one of those. Yeah, and of course Ian Turner will be the big project at the end. I like to try to have a big project at the end of the year. Last year was Asemu, the year before it was supposed to be Rider of Vengeance, but that actually bled over until January or February, but I got it out, so that's good at least. And then we also had the Skull Island whatever video. And then we also had of course in the beginning the Wheat Bandits 3 was my first big end of the year project. This year I'm going to make sure Ian Turner happens. It's been a project I've been talking about for so many years. Probably 9 years, honestly. I think I started talking about it in 2013 or maybe 2014. It's been a long journey, hasn't it? Yeah, it's for Ian Turner. I also want to make a space horror video for October. I like to try to make these, these Halloween specials. We had the Skull series, which is over for now. And also, last year we did the Moriarty whatever thing, the Sherlock Holmes one in black and white. That was a lot of fun. But this year I want to do the space horror project I said I was going to do last year, but I decided instead to go with Sherlock Holmes. So this year, space horror. It's going to be fun to make. And yeah, I think that is pretty much it. Some other projects may pop up here and there, but yeah, that's pretty much all I've got planned for the year, and a little bit of next year too. With some of these projects, they might not make it to this year. Also, Clever Squadron, I usually release one a year. There won't be a Clever Squadron this year. Most likely, I have plans for another Clever Squadron. There will be another Clever Squadron. This is the 4th movie, or is this the 5th movie? I don't know. I think it's the 4th movie. Yeah, 4th movie. So that is gonna happen. I can confirm that. I don't know if it'll be this year. Like I said, probably not this year, but hopefully next year. Most likely next year. I'm pretty sure I'll probably make it next year. But yeah, so I think that's about it. So I'm done rambling. Let's end off the video. Alright, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!